Hello, everybody. Welcome back to this wonderful adventure. And here we are, back from, oh man, that last episode. Crazy. But I'm happy to report that I'm still here. The world is thriving. Look at that. I did some little work off camera. In fact, I'm going to show you around a little so that you see what I did. Starting with our Wally was upgraded. I actually didn't realize that I had a diamond armor for him, and I decided to go ahead and upgrade him. Look at that. He's so cool. All right, so let's take a quick tour. So here, I decided to go ahead and finally gather all the colors. This is for a future project, and I am going to definitely be doing something with this. And here is our build. Oh, but look at this. Look at this. A path. I decided to start making it more cozy. And what's that? A slab of dirt. How is this possible? Yeah, resource packs, you gotta love them, and you know, and mods. So I have that one that let me do all the cuts and all the different things. I can actually do that with even grass. And look at this, gorgeous. It makes the slope so much nicer. So I just decided to connect, and I'm gonna get off of Wally so that I can show you better. I decided to do some more decorating on the house here. Look at that. Nice, right? I'm not gonna go inside because inside there's nothing inside yet. I need to do the inside, but at least the outside. Yeah, look at that. So that it kind of ties in a little bit to this one. So you guys already saw this is the last one, and I wanted you to see what we did. Look, the dudes are here. They're all happy and chatting with each other, and yeah. They're kind of, and I love how, you see, they have the little bottles. That's why, to me, they're not clerics. In my world, they are alchemists. So you have all the alchemy stations, and voila. And here it is. This is the XP farm. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you. So I have here the sword, the infestation cleaner, I called it. So what we do is, and I actually realized that I'm gonna have to do something here because I found out that if the chunk gets unloaded, these little guys will go away. So I need to do something about that, but we'll take care of that in a moment. But look at this. You press the button, and then all of a sudden, all the silverfish start coming out, and we just hit the armor stand, and we get the XP. That's why you can see at the bottom, I have 47 levels already. Yeah, I decided to kind of level up and give myself some good cushion because I went to the Nether and I did some nice ancient debris hunting, and you can see it right here, right? 17 of them I found. I am very happy about that because that is, drum roll, 4 ingots. Yeah, it's insane. We need more, but at least I'm gonna be able to, you know, get the rest of the tools and things like that. So in any case, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I tested this. and silverfish don't come out from here. So I put a trap door. That way I can come down here. I can open. I can put the water. So this is how it works. You actually waterlog this here with water, which is why the bucket is there. And then the allays start taking damage. When they start taking damage, you use a potion of infestation. And then the damage, every time they get damaged while infested, creates silverfish. And then you, with the sword and sweeping edge, you damage the silverfish and you get the XP. So that's pretty much in a nutshell how it works. Because of the whole chunk unloading situation, I decided to test the theory of trying to see if maybe, I want to use it. I mean, it's a bit manual and it's kind of like, oh, clunky. You come here, you put the water, and but come on, it's XP. It's free XP. So I don't mind it too much. I am going to investigate because someone from the Hermitcraft, and thank you for a friend. I'm gonna shout out Copper Sky. I'll put her channel below so that you can check her out. She's really cool and she does really cool videos. But she told me that the whole chunk unloading would then remove all the allays. So the guy from Hermitcraft, he is Impulse SV, and if you guys know Hermitcraft, you know him. So he actually devised a way where he doesn't use the water log, he actually uses fire. But then what he does is that he created a contraption where with node blocks and dispensers, he turns the fire on, turns the fire off, and he then goes ahead and then does the whole mechanism here with the infestation. So he's got like 3 dispensers, one here, and then the one here, which is the one that, infests them. And very, very clever, but he hasn't released anything on it. So I'm gonna wait and see how he made that whole mechanism. I am not great at redstone at all. So unless I can try and figure it out, I can try. But yeah, in any case, for now, this is gonna work. And now I am going to go ahead and keep the adventure going. So we're gonna go and smelt the ancient debris that I have, and we are going to go ahead and continue the next steps. So let's do this, and then we'll go ahead and lay out what's gonna happen next. I'm excited actually, but let's do this first. So with that netherite ingots that I did, now we have 3, and I did something. I made a boo-boo. I realized that I actually didn't have the mic on, but I can show you. So I already have it right here with me. It's the netherite compass. I showed you guys last time that this is what I was gonna do to go and look for netherite in the nether. So what I did is that I crafted the recovery compass, this one right here, and then went to the smithing table and I created the netherite compass. Nothing exciting, right? You didn't really miss that much. I just talked a lot, but I guess that's everything for the best. So anyway, right now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to go to the nether and just show you. I'm not gonna spend too much time because there is really something else that I want to do, and I want to show you what I did and what I'm preparing for. So let's go ahead and I'll see you in the nether. All right, so we're in the nether, and as you can see, I have the compass in my hand. But notice, I don't know if you noticed, but when we were in the overworld, it went a little bit crazy, if you will. It was like going around and it wasn't really working or anything. But now it's steady and it's pointing somewhere. So this is what helps. Now, you see, it doesn't tell me coordinates. It doesn't tell me where it is specifically. You still have to go find it. You still have to go mine, and you still have to do the work. This just makes it a little bit more straightforward. So we're gonna go down here. We're gonna go to where we were mining, and then I'm gonna show you. Okay, so here we are. So this is where, as you can tell, all the netherrack that I've collected, with literally a total of 5 ancient debris. That's nothing. But check this out. Now it tells me, okay, we go here. Okay, it's telling me to go here. I'm actually on level 14, which I realized it's not exactly. Actually, I'm gonna put the compass like that, and we're gonna go ahead. So you see right there, now it's telling me that it's here. We can go. Look at that. Found it. Another one. So let's go ahead and try one more time. Oh, let me see. Is it under? Is it over? Oh, look at that. But you see what I mean? You have to get it. You have to find it. You still have to work for it. So that's it. That's the whole thing about it. So now, you know, you spend time. You still have to grind, so to speak, because of course you still have to go through the process of mining and looking for it and everything. But at least it gives you a little bit of help. And I think the mod, it's called, like, that's the name. It's called Netherite Compass for those that are interested. So, yep. All right. So we're going to go back and let me show you. Let me talk about what we're going to do next. Okay. So I want to talk to you about something that we're going to do. And I'm still debating if I'm gonna build something or not. It all depends on what happens with the next step, because I decided I've been loving like adventuring and discovering. So I decided to go a little bit more Minecraft old school, instead of just trying to find things and then looking the map and all that stuff. So I gave these 3 dudes cartographer jobs. Oh yeah, and I got some farmers as well, since we moved in the alchemists and the wizards. Then now we have the farmers, which they will need a home. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we do a farmer house. Something simple, but cool for them. Maybe we'll even do a couple of more, because there's tons of crops that we can trade with them. Anyway, I digress. So, with these guys, I already worked with them, and I have 2 maps. We have a woodland mansion and a trial chamber. Now, trial chambers are underrated, overrated, whatever you want to call it. I think they're just a lot of fun. Some people think that they have to be done early in game. Some people think that they have to be, that their only reason is to get the maze. I actually think that it's just an adventure. It's like a side quest, if you will. So we're gonna go, and we're gonna go find one. I did do some scouting, so I was just wondering maybe where it could be, if it was too far or not. And this little man here, it's not that far away. It's actually very close from us. And I did have to dig though, because it was very, very low. So we're gonna go, and we're gonna find ourselves, and we're gonna explore a trial chamber. I think that's exciting. I think that's so awesome. All right. I'll show you where it is, and then we're just gonna go in. Oh, maybe I should prepare. Oh, what do I get? Should I get chests? Do I have chests? I have chests. Wait, I am prepared. I have everything that I need. Okay, let me drop this stuff off, and then we'll go. There's nothing to it but to do it, right? That's what they say. Okay, let's prepare ourselves, and let's go. And here we are. And I decided to I had already done this because, again, like I said, I wanted to scout. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't like super time consuming or anything like that. So I did a lot of the grind here, off camera. So I'm just gonna put this away, and we're just gonna go in. Let me go ahead and get the bow because that's important. We do need that. And I think that's it. So I'll see you when we get there. There it is. We dug and we found it. Like I said, I did a little bit of very preliminary scouting. I just came here and I looked. There is a spawner right there on the right. So what I was thinking, let's go ahead and this guy, I love this guy, Erfrin. He did his trial chamber episode, and besides the fact that I extremely enjoyed it, it was so much fun and so exhilarating. He kind of did this. He decided, why don't we do like a little base just outside so that if anything we can come here, regroup, and then we can go back in. So now this is where the chest comes in, because of course we put the chest here, and that's everything that we'll be able to farm, we'll be able to get and put here for now. Oh, that's one of the other walls. Interesting. Okay. So we're just gonna go in. Here, night, day, doesn't matter. We're gonna go in. Let's go, guys. Take whatever it is. Oh, whoa. What in the world is going on right here? Why is it all... Oh, whoa. Okay. So I'm gonna have to check what's going on with those graphics. So I do apologize that looked weird, that the bugged ones had their heads completely detached. That was strange. So I'm gonna have to figure this out. That was weird that the heads were all disconnected. So I'll be back and hopefully I can figure this out. So that was an interesting situation there with the graphics. So just in case I don't put any footage of it. I went in for a moment and came across a spawner, and for some reason the bogged skeletons had some very weird issues. Their heads were detached from their bodies very weirdly. So I decided to check what it was, and I realized that it was actually the Fresh Animations resource pack. So I, kind of troubleshooted and took it off. So if you see any weird, maybe different stuff visually, maybe more movements and things like that, maybe that's why. Maybe now it's going to look a lot more vanilla, so nothing wrong with it. But I want things to look right. So with that said, we're gonna go back in and we're gonna give this another go. So obviously we did get some things while we were there, because at least I wanted to at least finish what the mobs and things like that. So we did get 2 trial keys. We did kill some breezes, so we about I think 3. So we got these breeze rods and then some other stuff. But now take 2. So we're gonna go and we're gonna start doing this again. So let's try again. Oh, and I did install something extra, so kind of to substitute one for the other. So as you can see, you can't see my shield, but if I block, then you can see it. I just came across it, small little thing. I believe it's called Drody's Shield. And it's a resource pack as well. So, yep, visual stuff. In any case, let's go ahead and let's explore this thing. Huh, I just realized that I was playing without shaders. Well, there it is. Now it's with shaders. Whoopsie. Well, that was a small trial chamber. It wasn't that big, but that was fun. The cool thing is that we have 2 more maps for 2 other trial chambers that we can explore. But for now, I think that's good. I think this is all we're gonna do here for this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stuff that we got, and then we're gonna head back to base, to home. That was fun. I like the trial chambers. I think they're exciting. I think that they give definitely a challenge, especially for the uninitiated. And this guy right here is definitely uninitiated, because I'm definitely not a pro in Minecraft, but I enjoy those things. It really gives it that RPG, feel to the game. I think they did a good job adding that. So nothing. Now we're back home. I'm gonna go ahead and put things away, and I'm gonna go ahead and then start prepping for the build that I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you sort of the area. So it's gonna be over here. So we'll go ahead and prep all this area and then get all the materials and get building. Okay, so now I have set the area up, and I am happy to report that I am ready to build. This episode has been a little bit more chilling than the other ones. The adventuring was a little bit more relaxed. I'll be honest, I needed it after the ancient city because that was a bit stressful. Dying so much. So I needed to take a little bit more of a break in the sense of excitement and exhilaration. So with that, I want to show you I have already set up everything in the area that I am going to build. So that is where the floor is going to be. And then I'm going to build this new little place that I concocted. As you guys already know, I do the build in my creative world, which is just a copy of this one. So that way I know exactly where I'm gonna place things. And then I bring out the schematic and then I build it here because I already spent the time in the creative world building. So of course you guys will see the actual time lapse and all, but I wanted to just show you here. So these are all the materials that we're gonna use. I have my buddy Wally there. But before that we get into this and we get into the actual time lapse, I wanted to show you something because a couple of episodes ago I wrote a little snippet in the description of the video providing a little bit of lore, and I wanted to show you something that I started doing. So over there we're gonna go in a moment, but here I'm gonna show you what I did with the guys here. So they have names now, and as I said, these are alchemists. So meet Fenris Veilheart. Oh, don't go. Oh my god. Okay, this guy is Braxian Umbrastone. This guy is, oh my god, Thilinar Silver Shadow. And this was Fenris. Where's the other guy? Did the other guy? Oh, no, that's, oh, wait, you. There we go. Orlath Diltharun. So as you guys have heard me before, I am a huge Dungeons and Dragons fan. So I am definitely bringing a lot of that here. And then what I did is that since they're not necessarily attached to a specific enchantment or anything like that, they just have trades, and that's fine. That's why I give them a full name. Now, with our friends up here, with the wizards, we gave them a name, so a first name, and then what I did is that I put what enchantment their main enchantment is. So I'm gonna go ahead. Actually, this is a perfect time to see if one of them is in bed. So this guy is Ibeus, and he has sharpness. Let's take a look and see the other guys. Jorik, he's the Riptide guy. And this guy, come on, man. Oh, Acronal. Now this name, it's a little bit of a ode to a friend of mine in real life. And that's his gamer tag. I wanted to do that. I wanted to just bring a little bit of my real life here too. So, I found it to be a very, very cool name. I've always thought that. So I decided to do that and named it after him. So yeah, so he's the mending guy. Now we're going to go back. So again, I know this episode might even be a little shorter than the other ones because we just did some things. Thankfully, resource gathering, it's becoming a little bit more scarce for now. Obviously, there's tons of other things that I need to get, but most of the stuff I just gathered from what I had. And then we went to the trial chambers. We did both type of pop bottles. So now though, after a kind of relaxing sort of adventure today, in this episode, I think it's time now to start building. Hope you enjoy. think? Just some house that I decided to build. And guess for who? For our friends, the cartographers. I'm gonna go ahead and do the free cam so that it's a little better because it's quite the tall house. So I'm going to detach myself so that you guys can see. There you go. I thought maybe like a Tudor-ish style house, but this one with a chimney, which reminds me I have to do some chimneys on the other ones, but this one, I don't know, I decided let's do it. And look at that with the balcony and the little offset roof here, two offset roofs, kind of like with an alcove. I did the inside a little bit. There's a couple of things that I still have to finish, but let's go inside and I'm gonna show you really quick what I've done so far from a decoration standpoint. So you'll see this a lot because I like to keep the villagers inside. I for now I don't want them roaming around. Eventually we'll see, we'll probably do like the village, kind of like just walking around. But as you can see, some desks with some flowers, some cupboards, a big table. You will see what I'm gonna do here. And then some flowers here as well, and then a little stairway to go up, and this is like the living quarters with the little cherry blossom. And look, these are the ones that we got from the trial chamber, right? I was like, I got them, oh man, I can use them. I think they look cool. So here it is. With a little tiny alcove here to look out there, and then the little balcony here as well with this, so that they don't jump out. But as you can tell, a little tiny balcony, and an attic. There's nothing in the attic, but I've kind of put some things here with another little kind of lookout there, the windows to look out. As you notice, I didn't use glass a lot because in the reality is these are the only glass windows that I decided. Mainly because of the fact that, you know, in medieval times glass was really expensive, but since these are indeed cartographers, I guess kind of give them a little bit more of a bourgeoisie kind of lifestyle. Maybe a little bit more on the financially stable side, let's just put it that way. So yeah, so here it is. Here's the house. I really hope you like it. I was very inspired by this one actually, and this is all me as well. I saw some things online, like some pictures, and I decided to do this one. So I hope you guys definitely like it. And it's interesting how most of my episodes I always finish like, and it's evening. In any case, I wanted to take a little bit of a break from intense adventuring, so I decided to just do some more quaint and relaxed adventuring, and that's why we did the trial chambers, and it worked out. It was a small trial chamber too, so it wasn't stressful at all. Yeah, with that, I again want to thank everyone that watches, and you know, if you like, share it with your friends. Again, this is not tutorial, this is more of the enjoyment of Minecraft and the enjoyment of playing the game. So I'm sharing my world with you. And now that I've given you a little bit of the lore there with the names, and we've given the villagers names, we're gonna keep doing that throughout. And also, I wanted to tell you now here in the video, as I said in the description, a lot of people might have missed it, but this is the world of Aleriand. And little by little, I will be dropping kind of little bits of lore here and there. So the name of the world, not the town, it's Aleriand. And so yeah, very much Lord of the Rings inspired. But nonetheless, I really appreciate everybody watching this. Thank you again for everyone's support. It is humbling and beautiful. So thank you again. Come back for more. So do all the YouTube things, right? Like, subscribe, and share. Actually, I've never really said this, but share, and maybe more people will enjoy this too. So with that, thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.